Hello, good morning, good evening, good afternoon. See a quick digest. Abakairi, NNPCL has come out to say that they are not thieves, that they are not sabotaging any oil, that they are doing what they are supposed to do to run the business, stating karma and many laws guiding the business. Meanwhile, Dangote said there are many things going wrong, that they are sabotaging it. So the question now, Abakari said they are doing what they can to protect the business, maintain the business, plus other businesses. Now the question is, what are the other businesses going on in the NNPCL? On the other hand, the former President Olusegun Obasanjo, has come out to say that NNPCL is a rotten something. Now he states how he managed NNPCL, which anybody that sees it will see this is the best approach. The truth is that Nigeria don't have what it takes to maintain the NNPCL. We have 4 refineries, but we don't have what it takes. Now, see what Obasanjo did, which is best approach. He called the Shell to manage it on some kind of contract so that Nigeria will be getting something. They will have their own part. Like for me, if I were to ask, there are many countries that they have oil, they are not the sole management of the oil sector. The management is from foreign country, but there was a contract that will make it that the owners, the country will be in charge. Meanwhile, why other areas were covered by foreigners, and they are maintaining their refinery and their oil production stable. You can never hear of some kind of drama we are hearing in Nigeria. So, for me, if the government of the day will forget about their drama and their pride and their corruption, and because, okay, during Buhari regime, they said it's almost technically finished. The so refinery technically finished. It will start operation so year. Till that year, but they adjourn it to so year. They adjourn it. Till today, we are still hearing the same story. They will adjourn it this month to next month to the other month. Meanwhile, they are exporting crude. Go to Malta, refine and bring fake to Nigeria, which Dangote has confirmed that the quality of his own oil is better than what they are bringing in Nigeria. And they cannot even counter it. They don't have testing machine, which Dangote has. They should come, let them test. They have not answered that one. So the element of corruption in Nigeria oil and gas is too much. When we are blaming, that sector need to readjust. There are things to do to make things work. You cannot just keep a whole country, oil and gas refinery and whatever, and keep it into one disabled hand that cannot even do this. They only come and say that we are not this. Meanwhile, you cannot give proper account of what is going on in your sector. This is somehow. The world are watching us. Many foreign countries are watching us. We are a member of OPEC, giant for that matter. To manage something, give proper account is very hard. Many money is lost through the sector. So the thing is too much. The earlier we have followed the right way, if possible, apply Obasanjo techniques, at least to sustain the refineries. I want to see your comment. The Nigeria drama is too much, I can tell you that. The drama is too much. If you are planning to and then this side is leaking in the other side. You are working on this side, it is leaking in the other side. I don't know, the corruption is high.
You talk about the refinery in your opening remark. I went, when I was president, I went and called Shell. I said, Shell, look, come and help us. Run the refinery. Take part. You can take 10%, you can take 20%, but come on. They say no. I say, okay, all right. If you don't want to take equity, come and run it for me. They say no. So they left. I then called their head one-on-one. I said, look, sit down with me. Why do you turn down? They gave me 5 reasons. One, they said, our refineries are small. I think Port Harcourt is 60,000 barrels a day. And I think that's Port Harcourt. Kaduna is maybe 100. I think Warri is the largest, I think, maybe 120. And they said to me then that, look, refinery is about 250,000 barrels a day. So our refineries are too small. 2, they said, look, even we run our refineries as a service, but we make sure that we do not run it at a loss. But we make substantial part of our profit in the upstream. So, the refinery, if you run it well, you will break even and make a small profit. But if you don't run it well, you will run it at a loss. 3, they say our refinery, the way we have managed it, the way we have serviced it, is not the way that refinery should be serviced. So they don't want to get involved in that. 4, they said to me, the corruption around our refinery, they did not want to get involved in it. When they told me all that, I was completely numb. And then some Nigerians got together. They paid 750 million. I said, God has sent this one. My successor said, he turned it back. I ran to him and I said, look, you know this is not right. He said, well, NNPC said they can do it. I said, NNPC cannot do it. NNPC, I think you are investigating $1.5 billion that NNPC has spent on refineries since then, and the refineries will not work. But I told my successor that the refineries, from what I have heard and know, will not work. And when you want to sell it, you will not get anybody to buy it for $200 million as scrap. And that is the situation we are in now. So why do we do this type of thing to ourselves? NNPC knew that they cannot, but they knew that they can eat and carry on with the corruption that was going on in NNPC. And when people were there they put pressure. In a civilized society, those people should be in jail. Why do we do this to ourselves? And that is NNPC. Take anything. National Shipping Line, the story of it. Nigeria Airways, the story of it. Why do we do this to ourselves?